Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
What is going on, you guys? What is going on, you guys? Good morning for everybody. I know, hey, it's a beautiful morning. We got a lot of people upset yesterday. So we're going to talk about everything today, man. We got a lot to talk about. But you know what it is, man. It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is another episode of Philly's Morning Joe. So we have a poll up, man. Obviously, there is some rumors out there that the Philadelphia Eagles may be looking for an upgrade at certain positions. We already got 15 votes, so shout out to everybody. 16 votes. Shout out to everybody that's already voted. The poll question is going to be, which position should Philly trade for? Either safety, slot cornerback, linebacker, or another position, or no position. If you think we're good where we are, then we're good where we are. But we're going to talk about that, and we have a lot of other things to talk about. But listen, man, it is Buccaneer week, right? It's Buccaneer week. It's time to focus on the team we are about to beat. Hopefully, right? Beat the heck out of them. I truly do believe that this is a game that the Philadelphia Eagles should be able to go out there and dominate. We've said this before, but we need to see it. I mean, the Vikings game, there was dominant periods. I do feel like at times our defense looked like they couldn't be stopped, and then our defense looked like it couldn't get a stop. Our offense drove down the field a couple of times, looked unstoppable. So we want to see a full game of that. I think that as Eagles fans, as fans of this team, right, we want to see them finally kind of kick it into high gear, because we've seen a lot of flashes. I feel, tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like we've seen flashes from this team, but we haven't seen a full 4 quarters of what we know this Philadelphia Eagles can be. So that's what we want to see, man. That's what we want to see. So hopefully it starts this week. It starts week 3, and we can shut some people up, because a lot of people are unjustly worried. I think that this team has had to face 2 defenses that took a long time to get ready for them. And look, the Vikings defense wasn't that great. We put up 34 points on them, so not really too sure what the gripe is there, but we need a clean game. I will definitely say that we definitely need a clean game just to kind of shut the haters up, get Eagles fans a little bit more comfortable with the team that we have. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We already got 13 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, if you guys are new. But let's read some of these comments, man. We got Michael DeJean in the building. What's going on? We got my girl Manda in the building. We got King Dread. What's going on? What's going on? Bobby Murphy says CGJ probably out for the season, torn pectoral muscle. Yeah, not what you want to see, man. I totally feel, I know the way that we parted ways wasn't the most beautiful thing, right? It wasn't the nicest breakup, I guess you could say, but I definitely don't want to see anything happen to anybody, right? You never want to see something like that happen. So I hope that he's able to get healthy. I hope that it's not as bad as people think, or as bad as it initially looks. Obviously, he'll probably get a second opinion and everything. So prayers up to him. I hope he feels better. I hope he gets better. Never want to see an injury, especially somebody that helped us get to the Super Bowl, right? We can't sit here and act like he wasn't a big part of what the Philadelphia Eagles did last year. So definitely sucks. And that Nick Chubb injury, oh my God, that was, I'm going to be real with you. I was at work, and I just saw the headline. I just saw the headline, and I'm going to chat with All About the Birds, and they were like, oh, this is a crazy, just the way that they were explaining it. I didn't even want to see it. Obviously, if you scroll through Twitter, you're going to see it. So I saw it, and I was just, it was so sad. It was so sad. I feel so bad for him. What's going on, PJ? What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Lala? What's going on? King Dread said Eagles are working out William Jackson. That could be interesting. There's a couple guys out there that I heard a lot of people talking about. Look, a lot of people were talking about the Eagles going after what's his name? I don't know why I forgot his name, Budda Baker. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that down the line. I was able to talk to some people, and we'll talk about it. We will definitely talk about that down the line. Michael DeJean, who is that? Who's who? Tebow, I'd see what I'm assuming you say I'd like to see what Sidney Brown can do and look for a linebacker. I respect that. Sidney Brown, I definitely want to see what Sidney Brown can bring to this team. Obviously, you drafted him. Why not see what he's got? He was one of those guys in the draft that I felt like could be a real contributor in the league. So I'm down to see that. I personally am at the same point. I want to see a linebacker on this team. And, safety is definitely a need. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't even say a need. it's a spot that if you can shore it up, you can get a great player there. It might help every other level of your defense, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a need, right? But yeah, I like that answer. I do. Cowgirls are fool's gold. The best two teams they beat two teams that was easy. Facts. I mean, I'm not talking about the Cowboys today because I got everybody in a tizzy. You guys can see the clip that you remember the last show. We were talking about it at the end. I was responding to a Cowboys fan and they got into a tizzy. They are upset. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. What's going on, Alan Pitts? What's going on? Let me get you a moderator, brother. And speaking of moderators, they did add a new feature that you can time people out for like 2 days or something like that. Let's not time people out, guys. You know, just because they're saying something, if they're a Cowboys fan, if they're a Giants fan, whatever they may be. And of course, they don't give us a time. They just randomly come and they're going to do our... Hold on, guys. This is ridiculous. Our apartment complex didn't give us a time because they got to fix our laundry thing, and they come randomly at 10:10. So I might have to cut this short. I'm a little annoyed right now if you can't tell. I'm a little pissed off. I'm not going to lie. Let me see what's going on. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed, man. They should have told us something. They didn't tell us anything. So, guys, I'm sorry. There's 22 people in here. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to have to cut this a little short. I will be back right when they leave. But yeah, I apologize, guys. I didn't realize that this was going to happen right now. Hopefully you guys are still around in like an hour. Again, I'm sorry. That's what's going to happen because my apartment complex sucks. So I apologize again, guys. I will be back, though. I will be back, and hopefully you guys come back. Give me like an hour. I'm sorry. I'm so pissed off right now. But y'all know what it is. I'll be right back. I don't even know how to end this. All right. I'll be back.
Yeah, fly was flying on the team, touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing, this a bird gang nation, baby.